Hey YouTube, Peterbilt Knife Guy. Recently I did a video on my large knife collection. Today I'm going to be doing a video on my medium knife collection. Basically anything 8 inches and below. This is by far not all of my knives, but this is going to be the ones I like. There's knives that I covet, and there's knives that I could give two craps about. These will be the knives that I like. First off, everybody knows this one. Cold Steel SRK that I rehandled. I'll tell you what, I did a piss poor job on this. My leather's coming apart already. I can see cracks through it. I put it in the safe, and there's a moisture absorber in there. It just sucked it all. But you know, this was the first one that I didn't really squish them all together. I got lazy and didn't want to cut enough. I mean, it squished, but all my other ones, they really squished. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you probably can. Also, too, I got a new cutting board, which was cool. So yeah, new background, easy to see instead of on the black. So yeah, Cold Steel SRK. Next is one of my favorite ones, if you've seen my channel at all. Benchmade 119 Arvensis. God, I love this thing. Love it, love it, love it. I should have bought two. Next is the one that gets a lot of hate. The Maxpedition LLCP, stands for Large Long Clip Point. LLCP, sorry. In D2 steel. Another one I just did a review on. The Gerber. Oh man, Prodigy? Yeah, Gerber Prodigy. Not a favorite knife. It's definitely low on the totem pole. I'm trying to arrange these. Yeah, it's definitely low on the totem pole, but it's a good knife. It's strong. Man, I'm screwing this up. Oh, look at this. So next up, another favorite of mine, SE4 and S35VN with the knife connection handles. Love this thing. Should have started from smallest to biggest. I'll just keep readjusting. Up next, another favorite, Cold Steel Recon Scout in 01. Freaking, I mean, until you hold one of these, until you have one of these knives in your possession, you just do not realize how big of a freaking tank this is. It is absolutely insane how fat these things are. Over 3/1000ths of an inch. Like that's, or no, 300 thousandths of an inch. Like that's crazy. It's almost a third of an inch thick. I mean, let's see, do I have a 1/4 inch one out here? No, I don't have anything 1/4 inch out here, but that is a fat slab of flat ground 01 tool steel. Freaking love this thing. Up next, a lot of people love this knife. I think it could be better, but it gets ridiculous sharp. The Buck 124 Frontiersman. For my use of it, because I'm probably never gonna actually use it. Sitting in the safe, it's just fine. It's pretty to look at. I actually wore this during Christmas. I wanted to try out the sheath, and it worked great. Next, another one that's in a Carl Thomas sheath. It's the Tops Bob Brothers of Bushcraft. You see that there? In 154 cm steel. Canvas micarta scales. Tang knife. I mean, this thing's a freaking tank. A lot of these knives are tanks, but this guy is just a freaking hog. Let's see here. Another one I haven't. Well, actually, I did a cutting video on this. The Glock field knife. This one's the number 78, made in Austria. I believe Glock actually made knives before they made guns. Correct me if I'm wrong. See, this is one of the ones I haven't put a sharpening choil on there. See how it just kind of fades? I don't know. Not a fan of that. Good thick stock. These things are pretty much indestructible. They do come ground like an axe. I did reprofile this one. It is stupid sharp. Very light though. I don't know what, I mean, other than piercing tasks, really not good for much anything else. Can't really hack with it. But you can cut with it. Still a good knife. Very cheap. Good quality. Carbon steel. And last is a modified Ontario butcher's knife. I popped the handles off this, so you can see I kind of sanded it. You can't even really see the old hickory on there. I reprofiled it, rounded off all the edges, epoxied the handles back together because it did get loose. This one's not like, this is like their hunter version. It actually comes with its own sheath. Most of the ones don't. They're just, you know, kitchen knives. This one actually comes with a sheath because it's meant to be used outdoors. I guess all their knives people were modifying, like this guy, you know, they were modifying them into knives they can actually use. And so Ontario decided to come out and make one that they, you know, is basically like what they were doing. It's a good knife. I use this a lot at camp. When camping, food prep, that's the one I use. Carbon steel, that one's a 1075 version. I don't care what the website says. If you look it up, they're all they went away from the 1095. Now they're all 1075. So anyways, that is my 8.5 or 8 and down collection. Let me know what you think.